Hiya.
So we were editing our footage from our day at Castaway Key and we realised that we didn't actually film very much and it wasn't going to be a very long video.
Too busy enjoying it, weren't we?
Yeah. So we wanted to do like a bit of a video about like our day and things that we enjoyed and what we liked about it.
Yeah.
And I think a couple of people have asked us questions as well that they want us to answer. So Castaway Key is Disney's private island in the Bahamas.
It's unreal, isn't it?
It's incredible. You can only go to it from being on a Disney cruise, so no other cruise lines go to Castaway Key. So in November 2019 we did a Disney cruise, obviously. It was the Very Merry Time cruise, so the Christmas themed one. We chose the Bahamas itinerary.
Because why not?
Because we wanted to do Castaway Key, basically, didn't we?
Yeah.
So on our cruise we stopped at Nassau in the Bahamas and Castaway Key. We didn't get off the ship in Nassau. We chose to do things on the ship on that day instead. So we did a signature dining experience at Palo. So we did brunch and that was amazing.
It was unreal, wasn't it?
And then we also did a mixology cocktail class. And then in between doing that we just spent time at the pool, did different activities on the ship. So we did like an animation class, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we also did like a gingerbread decorating thing because it was a Christmas cruise.
There was loads of different themed things.
So there was loads of different themed activities on. And then after our mixology class, that was when we had to do a meeting about the next day at Castaway Key. So you didn't have to do this meeting, but this was just if you chose to do the Castaway Key 5K, which we did. But on our day at Castaway Key, we decided to do the Castaway Key 5K. Don't ask me why.
Because we're such athletes.
Yeah, we're not athletic in the slightest. In all honesty, we did it for these. We wanted the medals.
Put that on.
Yeah, were it? Yeah, we wanted the medals. So these are the medals that you get for running the Castaway Key 5K. We just wanted a souvenir, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
cool, isn't it?
Doing the 5K did mean that we got to get off the ship first. So I think we disembarked at like 8 AM.
Yeah. And
a guy, like one of the cast members, walks you over to the area where you start
point.
And then it's not like a timed event, so it's not actually competitive. It is just like, it's basically a fun run.
Yeah. Or a fun walk in our case.
Yeah, fun walk in our case. We didn't run the whole thing. So we ran some, walked some.
Walked some
more. Just enjoyed walking around the island, to be honest, didn't we?
It was a good way to explore it.
Yeah, it was a nice way to see the island. And obviously it did mean that we got to get off the ship earlier, so
we had more time there.
When we finished the run / walk, we were already off. We had everything with us, so we could just get changed and go and enjoy the beach. So after the 5K, we spent the majority of our day at Serenity Bay, didn't we?
Chilling, yeah. Which
is the adults only section of Castaway Key. It was literally paradise. Yeah. Really quiet. The sea was just incredible. Really blue, wasn't it? Crystal clear. So when we did our cruise last year, it wasn't long after Hurricane Dorian had hit. And it did hit the Bahamas pretty badly. Yeah. In all honesty, it didn't impact our experience at all. The island was still
You couldn't really tell, could you?
You couldn't tell. We did notice in certain bits there was still like
clean-up operation going on.
Yeah, like a clean-up operation going on. So at one point in the day when we were at Castaway Key, we hired bikes and cycled around the island, which was really nice.
Yeah.
we kind of followed the same route that we did on the 5k in the morning.
But went a bit further, didn't we?
But we did explore like a few other bits. So there's like a viewing platform that you can go to where you can actually go up and you can see the ship.
See the whole island, can't you, from there?
See the whole island, basically, yeah. And you can tell, obviously, that overlooks quite a lot of like greenery and not wasteland as such, but land that isn't used on the island. And you could see in those bits that it had been hit. But for the most part, it was still stunning. Like we couldn't fault it in the slightest. Obviously, the only day that we got off our ship, it was our favourite day on the cruise. And we said that if we do another itinerary in that same route, we would pay the extra and do one that has 2 stops at Castaway Key.
You just can't get enough of it.
We loved it that much. Like, honestly, we were so depressed when we were leaving that day, weren't we?
Well, do we have to get back on the ship?
And we left it till the very last minute, didn't we? We was like strolling along, taking all these pictures, taking pictures at the side of the ship. There was like
giant
a big
baubles.
Christmas tree and baubles, and not baubles, they were like anchors and things. Yeah,
it was cool.
It was just so good. So part of the day, obviously, with it being Disney's private island, it is classed as one of the all-inclusive parts of the Disney cruise. So obviously, I don't know if you know, but when you're on a Disney cruise ship, your food and non-alcoholic drinks are included, so you don't have to pay any extra for them. The same applies on Castaway Key, so you get your dinner, lunch. included.
Which was good.
Which was really good, yeah, we really enjoyed it. It was like a barbecue. It was called, there's 2 places you could go. One was called Cookies and one was called Cookies 2.
Yep.
We went to Cookies 2 because that was the one that was near Serenity Bay.
Quite a bit quieter, wasn't it, as well?
It was really quiet, yeah, there was barely a wait.
And they cook it fresh in front of you as well. Oh,
They're
you can see
literally
them
barbecuing it in front of you. It's really good, yeah. And everything's well covered as well. Obviously, you are on a beach. There are insects, whatnot, flying around. Everything's covered. Nothing gets in anything, does it?
You got all your drinks machines there, so you can like get whatever drink you want. Water, pop.
Yeah.
And then you can get like snacks. You get crisps, like those
Crisp
fruits,
and cookies.
Yeah.
You can buy alcoholic drinks, but they're an additional cost. And if you're on the beach, there are cast members like going up and down the beach to do like service to you there. That is chargeable because obviously it's like way to service, isn't it? Yeah. Is there anything we've missed?
Well, we went to that. When you're on the bike as well, there's like loads of different points you can go, but you can follow a paved path past the like private cabanas, can't you?
Yeah.
And the private cabanas look unreal.
They look amazing, but I think when we priced them up, they were very expensive.
Yeah.
I think if we went with family, if there was a big group of us, we would splurge.
Yeah, so you can like spend the day there, and you have like a private section of the beach and everything, don't you?
And I think though you do get the water service
all included.
I might be wrong, but from what we could see, it seemed like that was the case.
Yeah.
There are other excursions that you can do. So there was like snorkeling, like jet ski things. I do think when we went, a lot of them had been cancelled because of the hurricane. But I don't think we would do them even if we went again.
There's so much to do on the island.
There is so much to explore on the island. There's shops which are amazing. We bought a lot.
Bought quite a lot.
Yeah, there's shops. There's different little areas that you can explore.
There's that water park in the sea as well, isn't there? Where you can like jump off that.
Yes, there's different areas you can explore. There's like all these photo opportunities. Like Ben said, there's a bit in the actual sea that's like a slide. What was it called? Pelican Point?
Yeah, it was either Pelican Point or Pelican Bay, wasn't it?
Pelican Plunge? Pelican
Plunge.
Was it Pelican Plunge?
Yeah,
something like that.
Something to do with pelicans.
We didn't do it because obviously we'd done the 5k. So when we got back to the beach, we did check. That's on the family beach, so we did check out the family beach. It was already very busy, and there was a long line to get on Pelican Plunge. I'm really worried that that's not even the name.
Let's call it Pelican Plunge for the purpose of this video.
If we did a cruise again and we decided not to do the 5k, or if we did 2 stops and did the
We
5K on one day,
and then
one where we just went straight to the beach. We probably would go straight for Pelican Plunge so that we could be like
get on it
early in the line, because it did have a massive queue, and we didn't want to waste time queuing just to get on a slide, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, after we'd looked at that area, we just went straight to Serenity Bay, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was perfect for us, because it was just paradise. We were just laid about in
chill,
the sun. We just swam in the sea. Like, it was just nice. It was just really, really relaxing.
Yeah.
And especially because we did our cruise like in the middle of a Disney holiday, so we'd already done 2 weeks in the parks.
It was nice to just.
It was like a nice bit of R&R,
nice break,
wasn't it?
From all the hustle and bustle.
Literally. So we had 3 nights of just relaxation on that cruise.
And eating.
Because
the food is amazing.
Yeah. So, shall we check what questions?
Yeah, check questions.
I did only put this up a few minutes before we started filming, so I wouldn't be surprised if we've not actually got a lot of questions.
But we can always.
So, somebody asked, is there a lot of stuff for adults to do? I feel like I would get bored.
That is not the case. You would not get bored, would you?
I think if you go with children, there's a lot to do with children, but also if you go as just a couple, just 2 adults, there's equally as much to do. We didn't get bored at any point.
In all fairness, I think the majority of the people on that cruise were just like adult couples.
We met some lovely couples,
yeah,
didn't we? Yeah, I think as well, even if you do go as a family, a lot of times people do and like let the kids go to the kids clubs and things, and they enjoy things on the ship as adults. There's things like signature dining, cocktail classes, private pool areas that are over 18s only,
private bars,
jacuzzis, private bars.
Like a coffee place in there as well.
Yeah, was that Cove Cafe?
Yeah.
Where they did like specialty coffees. There was like nightclubs, quiz nights and things. Like, there was loads, wasn't there? We would
there was those animation sessions as well.
Animation classes, which are obviously for adults and children, but
yeah, come on.
Maybe we're just
Who doesn't
big
want to
kids, but we love doing them.
There's loads.
There's loads to do. We would recommend it for anyone.
There's loads of excursions as well, aren't there? When you're off at like Nassau and Castaway Key.
So at Nassau there was things like water park days, dolphin swimming, shark
There's loads
swimming.
of stuff, weren't there?
Yeah.
Which we didn't get off because we wanted to get a reservation for Palo, didn't we?
We'd kind of already got it in our heads before we went.
No, we were going to stay on the ship.
We wanted to do Palo. So the only way that you can do Palo is for brunch. They only do it on the day of Nassau, I believe. Dinner / tea you can eat any night of the cruise, but when we were on, obviously for your evening meal, it's rotational dining, so there's 3 restaurants and we were on for 3 nights, so we didn't really want to miss out on any of the restaurants, did we?
Because there were some really good menus.
Yeah, like we'd heard good things about all of them, so for our first cruise we wanted to try them all.
Yeah.
So we opted for brunch. We missed out on it when we did like the pre-booking side when we checked in, but when we got on the ship we managed to get a reservation then. So we booked that, and we just decided, when we booked our brunch, that was at like 11 AM, and then our mixology class was only at 4:30 or 5, I believe.
Yeah.
So we could have got off in between and just had a look around like the port, but we didn't really want to be rushing.
No,
like, we just wanted to enjoy the day, so we decided to just mooch around the ship, didn't we?
There are some like dress code rules though, if you do want to book like Palo
so
especially.
Even if you haven't got the reservation, do go prepared in case you do manage to get one on the ship. But if you don't have the clothing, so it needs to be like, for men it needs to be like button-up shirt and suit pants. You'd forgotten yours, hadn't you? But they hired They'd lend them to you. There's no charge. They were really good, and they just lent him the suit pants. So another question that we got was, did we take part in the gift exchange? So I'm not sure if many people know about it, but on the Disney cruises there's a thing called fish extender groups. Basically, outside of your room number is on like a little fish plaque, and over the years I think it's come about that people have started doing gift exchanges. It's kind of like a tradition, and it looks really, really fun. We would do it in the future, but we didn't do it on our first cruise just because people have said that it can be really time consuming, going around the ship and finding the rooms, etc., that you like were assigned to gift to. So we just didn't want to spend too much time doing that rather than enjoying our first cruise. But if we were doing it again, or if we were on a longer itinerary,
we'd give it a go.
We would give it a go. Yeah, we would look forward to doing that. Another one was if it's all inclusive. So we did touch on that earlier. It's not all inclusive, but your meals and soft drinks are included. So you have your actual restaurants that you can go to for breakfast, dinner and tea. We only went to the restaurants for tea. Again, your meals are included, and there's no limit on what you can get either, so you don't have to get one starter, one main, one dessert. If there's two you want to try, get two. If you want to try everything on the menu, get everything. Like, they don't care, they encourage it, don't they?
They say like if there's two on the menu, like say there's two main courses and you like the look of both, they'll just say, well, you can have both. Well, we did that a couple of times, didn't we?
There was one day on one, I wasn't really keen on any of the starters.
No.
I ordered it and he brought it and he said, if you don't like it, tell me, I'll get you something different. I did like it, I ate it. But they're really good. They do encourage you to try everything, and they're really good at telling you what they would recommend as well.
Like favourites, wouldn't they?
Their favourites. And obviously it's not like, you know, sometimes when you go to a restaurant and you say, what would you recommend? And they recommend the most expensive thing on the menu.
It's all free.
It's all free on there, so they genuinely do just give you
the best
honest
options,
opinions on what they think is best.
Also, if you don't want to go to one of the rotational dining, you can go to Cabanas, can't you?
Yeah, so Cabanas is the buffet restaurant on the ship. It's open. Is it open all the time?
Yeah, so say if you've got kids and they don't want to like wait till your seating time, because you get like seating times to eat as well.
Yeah.
There's one early one and a late one.
One at 6:30 p.m. and one at 8:30 p.m. We opted for the 8:30 p.m. because we eat late anyway at home, and we didn't want to. When we did get off the ship, obviously at Castaway Key, you only have to get back on the ship by like 5:45.
It's a bit of a rush.
So we didn't want to be rushing to go to the early seating. So we decided, obviously, when we got back from Castaway Key, we had a quick change. So if you've got the later dining, you have the earlier viewing of the show. There's like a theatre show on every night of the ship as well. So we just did a quick change for the show, and then we actually went and showered and everything and got ready for dinner after, didn't we?
Yeah. But if you've got like kids that don't want to wait till like dinner time, Cabanas is always open.
Cabanas is always open.
They do like all the stuff,
and
nuggets
we do
and everything.
have room service as well, which is completely free of charge. So you can get chicken nuggets, Mickey premium bars, everything to your room. Which we didn't utilise, but we definitely will next time.
We should have utilised it.
Honestly, we ate so much food. Like, I genuinely don't know how we didn't get rolled off that ship.
Got to make the most of it, haven't you?
Yeah, you do. You pay a lot for these cruises, so if it's included, you make the most of it. Not a question, but something we did want to touch on was that we did book a placeholder on the cruise. So you do have the option, when you do a Disney cruise, you can pre-book your place on another cruise. You don't have to know exactly what cruise you're going on.
You don't have to pick a date.
You don't have to pick a date, you don't have to pick an itinerary. You just book a place. So it's called a placeholder. It costs $250, which is refundable if you decide not to do it. You have 2 years to book it, and you get 10% off that cruise itinerary. And then the $250 that you pay
comes off your total.
Is deducted off that total. So we did our cruise and we instantly knew the second we walked on that ship that we wanted to do another. We knew that we would be cruising again. So it just worked out better for us, didn't it? To utilise the discount and book that place on another cruise. So yeah, I think we have until November 2021 to use that placeholder. So whether that, we need to look into it. I don't know whether it's that we need to actually cruise before November 2021 or just book it before 2021. But either way, 2 years is a very good amount of time, isn't it, to
gives you time to
get
save
it
up.
booked and save up. And the beauty of Disney cruises, you can pay it with a deposit and pay it off. You don't have to pay it in full when you do it, when you book it. So yeah.
Or when you're doing your rotational dining for the restaurants, you can either choose to get a table with, so it's just your party, so say you're in a couple, so it'd just be you two, or you can either choose to be on a table with other guests.
And that is a request as well. If you do want to be sat on your own, you can request it. It's never guaranteed, but I think a lot of the time, if there is like a special occasion or a specific reason that you want to be alone, I think they do go out of their way to try and cater for it.
But the people we were sat with were lovely. Yeah. There was like, what, 3 other couples?
Yeah. So what it is, they seat you with people that are in a similar party to you. So obviously we were a couple of young adults and we were sat with 3 other couples of young adults. And we had a blast, didn't we?
They were all lovely.
We had such a good time with them. They were really nice, and it's nice getting to know people from different parts of the world as well. Yeah. You learn different things, like they might have tricks at Disney that you might not know. So one couple were actually Disney cast members at Animal Kingdom, weren't they? Yeah. And it was really cool talking to them about things that they did for work. Obviously it's completely different to what we do for work, so it was really interesting listening to people talking about actually working in the parks. Yeah. There was another couple that they were on their first Disney cruise as well, the same as us. So it was nice seeing like how they were enjoying it, and they'd been on other cruise lines as well. So obviously I'd never cruised before. You've been on cruises when you were younger, but it was nice hearing from them like how they compared a Disney cruise to other ones that they've been on. So I hope this was like probably not helpful, but it was just enjoyable. A bit of an insight into like our experience at Castaway Key and things that we enjoyed on the cruise. Yep. We will put in now the clips that we did take, and hopefully it'll be a nice little video.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile. It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. Appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. You're my horizon. when there is more in life that I want. Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile. It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. Taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough.
If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below, and we will see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.